They had me second guessing myself. Like, well, what did she was in, there it is. She's in the wheelchair. She can walk, but she's in the wheelchair. And I found myself watching not one episode, but two. And I don't care about kids dancing or anything about it, but this show is just captivating. Like the mothers who torture their daughters by being in this, and you can see it in their mother's eyes, like, I was never a star, but I'm gonna beat it into my daughter. Or have Abby do it. And then the girls are all old enough to speak for themselves, so it's not like you're dealing with like 3-year-old girls. You're dealing with like 12-year-olds who will tell Abby about herself back. And Abby, again, is just doing what she does. She's looking for the next superstar. So I was watching, clap if you watched. Did you watch? Oh. Yeah, well, according to the TV Times in the Hot Topics Bureau, Dance Moms wasn't supposed to be coming on until like June 4th or something. So maybe that's why nobody watched last night. We got an early memo. Well, they're saying, everybody, Dance Mom premieres, but I'm telling you it didn't. It premiered last night. On June 4th at 9 p.m. on Lifetime. I watched 2 episodes. Do you know what else I'd watch? Drake's father hosting a talk show. Well, no, listen, this is so perfect for him. It's called Fame and Family. Now, you know Drake's dad, right? Apparently, it wasn't so good with them, you know, while he was growing up, but now they're thick as thieves, Drake and his father. He's gonna be interviewing parents of superstars. I think this is a terrific idea. This is a show long overdue. Like Matthew and Knowles, not for nothing. I'm not trying to start dad beef, but this was supposed to be your show, Matthew. This was supposed to be your show. But Drake's dad got it. Drake's dad, I think his name is Dennis. Dennis. Okay, I got it, see? I'm telling you, I'm watching. Drake's dad, Dennis, is going to be hosting the show, and I think that people will sit down with him. Well, in the first episode, it's Master P. Master P is, though, a famous man. Now, not for nothing, Dennis, if you had me consulting you, then what I would say is that you don't interview famous parents of famous kids, because the parent is already in the fame game, so you're not even giving the responsive answers that we, the American people, want to know. You're giving the answer, like, it's like interviewing Billy Ray Cyrus about Miley. Well, Billy Ray is already a star. It's kind of like, all right, you like to hear from the parents, but blah, 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 blah. Let's get a specific talk show, Dennis, so we know what we're watching. Now, how about we retool it? After Master P, from now on, now you make all the parents not famous people. Like, wouldn't you love to hear from Mrs. Duff? You don't know Hillary Duff's mother. You'd love to hear from her. You would love to hear from, you know, I don't know, LaToya Luckett's mom or something like that. Anyway, 2fab.com caught up with Dennis outside of an LA hotspot. It's called Delilah. Dennis has wanted to be seen. This is such a good look for him. He's a real show pony. You can't tell how he dresses. I wasn't looking. Did we feature the picture with that red suit yet?
Not yet.
Oh, hit him with it.
There we go.
Okay. Okay. Dennis is just a dad who's always wanted to be seen, and now his son is being seen. And why wouldn't you want to, as a parent of a famous person, have an interview with Dennis? Dennis is the father of, you know, one of the most famous people on the planet. You know, and people like Drake. This could be very good. Now, I want you to take a look. Dennis says that his show, or Dennis says, by the way, that Drake is on board with the show. See, I picture Drake being the #1 watcher. I also picture Drake when he has time, maybe coming by real quick, like refreshing his father's water on the desk or something funny, but not like sitting down, you know. But it's nice to know that Drake is on board with it. Anyway, take a look.
Drake just called me and I shared it with him and he goes, Dad, that's the best thing you've ever done.
I was gonna ask you, your son's gotta come on the show, right? He's gonna be a guest, right?
All right, I mean, eventually I would hope so.
You guys, this could be really good. Now, I don't know what network it's going to be on or what channel, or maybe it'll be a podcast with a visual, I don't know. No network has picked it up yet, but I suggest come one, come all to the Dennis show because, you know, you gotta figure. The things that this man will say, things will come out of his mouth. This from a man who's been having his mustache since he was 15. Do you remember when you were 15 and there was always that boy in your class with a mustache? And he was either like real gross to you, cause like, ew, that's too much facial hair, or really hot, cause he's like almost a man. He drove a Camaro or something. And he didn't go to regular school like everybody. He went to partial regular school, and the rest of the day he'd spend in auto mechanics or wood shop. Smoke Marlboros on the side of the school. You know what I mean? All right, so Rachel is our Black Bachelorette, but they're saying that there could be another Black Bachelor, or could be a Black Bachelor. Yeah. I guessed it immediately. I'm watching the Hannah season. I don't know all the guys' names except for CBS, only because he got fired. He's such a cornball anyway. She fired him this past Monday, or sent him home, or whatever they do on The Bachelorette. So the black guy in question is the guy that I would have picked for her. He's a ticket, 31-year-old Mike Johnson. Right. So this season on The Bachelor, there are 4 black bachelors, and none of them had me catching any feelings, except for this Mike, for her. You know, he might not be your type, but I'm talking about to be a black bachelor. He's a portfolio manager. He was in the Air Force. He loves his family. He's part of Big Brothers, Big Sisters of America. He's very well-spoken, and he definitely stands his ground. Remember when CBS tried to crash his one-on-one date? What?
ABC. Cam, always be Cam.
Right. ABC. Remember when ABC tried to crash his one-on-one date with Hannah? Mike did not back down. Are we gonna show that moment?
Yeah.
Well, let's show it.
It was my faith that kept me strong. Don't worry about nobody else's success.
Hey, just whenever you guys are wrapped up, I'll just be outside. Have a minute. Thanks.
And I'll come get you in a second. Can you walk outside the door?
Something really important. Just whenever can you wrap it up? A couple minutes here, please. Thanks, man.
Okay. My apologies.
I have something really important I need to tell her. Please, I haven't had any time. Please.
You're gonna get your time.
Please, dude.
You're gonna get your time. I'll walk outside, and I'll come get you.
I promise.
Hannah, okay. All right.
Yeah.
So stupid. So you saw Mike was really cool. He held his head and he sent CBS on his way. By the way, the conversation that CBS wanted to have with, ABC wanted to have with Hannah was something like acid reflux and how he can't sleep at night. Or it was something stupid. It wasn't that, but it was something stupid, you know? He was just trying to get attention. Thank God he's home. Unfortunately, everybody, I don't think that Hannah's going to pick Mike on account. I don't think that the network is yet ready for big black man's hands pawing over Bambi. In my mind, this is how interracial relationships work when they try to sell them to people who still don't believe in them. You have an easier time believing a black woman is with a white man than you do with a black man and his mandingo ship being all over. Just saying. Hannah over there with that pearly smile and that peaches and cream skin. And Mike standing over here with his fist on his hips, looking down at her. It's not gonna happen. But here's the thing, because I feel like they have Hannah to be the Bachelorette, or the Bachelorette, yeah, this time, because Hannah has that look, that thing I've told you about. I think that she's beautiful. I think that she's perfect for selling dishwashers and pots and pans. No, you laugh. There is life for her after the Bachelorette, and it includes whether it's being a, like I said, news correspondent or something like that. It's gonna be something really, golly gee. that's gonna make her a whole lot of money. And she can't come off golly gee if she's with Mandingo. You're back. You were here with your mother the other week. I saw you. Yes. Weren't you two here? Yeah, 2 months ago. I remember you like it was yesterday. Welcome back. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Mom. Anyway, the show has been on for 23 seasons, and and The Bachelor has never been black, so do you think that this is the time for a change? I say yes, but do you think that this particular season will be the change? Well, Mike, good luck. Either way, it's not like you'll be single for long, because a lot of people are checking you out. It's nice to know that everybody has a chance, too, right? It's nice to know that everybody has a chance. On another note, everybody, there's this video that's gone viral. It's this Ohio weatherman, and he's lashing out at viewers because viewers complained that the tornado updates. Did it tornado at your house last night? It tornadoed like it was rocking. Anyway, apparently it was going on there in Ohio as well, and The Bachelor had to get updated by tornado updates, The Bachelorette. Just take a look at the weatherman.
We have viewers complaining already. Just go back to the show. No, we're not going back to the show, folks. This is a dangerous situation. Think about this was your neighborhood. I'm sick and tired of people complaining about this. Our job here is to keep people safe, and that is what we're going to do. Some of you complain that this is all about my ego. Stop.
That is meteorologist Jamie Simpson from Dayton, Ohio. That's funny when you're watching a favorite show and they're interrupting with something that's really important, you know? Anyway, let's talk about Rob Lowe. I like Rob Lowe. Rob Lowe's from my era. I remember the sex tapes and all that. I remember when he used to date Princess Grace's daughter. That was when she was a wild child. Remember those, Stephanie? Do you remember those years? They were like the wild children that you wanted to go to college with. Those are the... Like that image was the reason for leaving home and going to college. You get from under your parents, you go away to school. You don't go to school but live at home. It's not the same kind of party. So Rob Lowe, everybody, is getting slammed by critics because he made fun of Prince William's thinning hair. Well, this from a man who does not wear a wig. Like, Rob Lowe is just beautiful. He really is a good-looking man. Well, you didn't get any claps, Rob Lowe. Oh, you got a nod. There you go. I think he's a good-looking man. He's 55 years old. You know, he's just very well preserved. The jawline, the thing, you know, and then he has got some sort of show on TV right now, and you see him in a few commercials, and his kids are really good-looking, and he's just doing his thing. But Rob said that he was doing an interview in London, and he says that watching Prince William go bald has been one of the most traumatic experiences of his life. He blamed British men for setting a very low bar when it comes to your appearance. He probably thought we'd never find this out, because like I said, he said it across the pond. Anyway, royal fans now are hating on Rob for making fun of the prince, and they called Rob shallow. Well, I must admit, here in America, men probably are more shallow than British men. I don't think that he's so far off in terms of, you know, American men taking care of their appearance. And I say that to a fault, like you all in your plastic surgery and your wigs that you wear, you men. By the way, it bothered me all day that I teased you about OJ being in a hot tub, and he was sitting around with his friends. Did you notice that? Yes. Did you watch yesterday? It doesn't. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. That was me, because I was just picturing OJ in the hot tub with his friends, and then doing Chris dirty in the same leftover water. If you didn't watch yesterday's show, never you mind. Today is a new day. Thanks for being here. So what was I just telling you about Rob Lowe? Oh, I just think that American men are very, very vain regarding their looks compared to a lot of other men around the world. I don't think that's a big secret. But I also believe, Rob, you know, like Rob said that he took a hair loss pill when he first started seeing that, you know, like there was a hair left in his brush. Well, I didn't know that there was a hair loss pill. Shout out to the wig girls. What are we doing? I mean, if you have hair but it's thinning, maybe they could do something. If you have hair that it's thinning, you don't want it taken from your kitchen and put up here because then you have a thin kitchen. I mean, before I resign myself to being a wiggy for the rest of my life, believe me you, I strolled every street on the Isle of Manhattan, in every place upstairs and downstairs, looking for hair. I've done it. I was ready. No, I was ready. I had a checkbook, a credit card, and a loan. I didn't care how it was very important to me at the time, you know? Believe me, I wear the wigs because nothing else works. You know, I wore a weave at one point, but you weave girls are gonna learn. When that hair starts thinning, you'll be a wiggy too. Now, I've never heard of a hair thinning pill. This is brand new to me. Quite frankly, I just think that Rob Lowe was blessed with good hair genes and good hair. I mean, look at his facial hair. Everything is growing in. I don't see any plastic surgery or anything, you know. But that's okay, Rob, because he's got power. And power beats hair every day. He's got power. William's still got the smile. William's also got the sympathy vote, you know. Anyway, bald or not bald, Norman goes, well, that's one thing that black men have is that, you know, you all can just shave it all off and just be bald. It's expected. And I, you know. I don't think that's a black man thing, though. I just think that's a thing. I don't see that many Asian people, though, bald, Asian men. That's some good, you know, hair follicles. But shout out to the men with the thinning hair. If you know anything about that pill, let somebody know something, and I'll pass it on. Have you ever been to a beach wedding? They're really sexy. I've been to one in person once in my life. I was uninvited, but they were doing it. We were staying at a particular place. You know? We were staying at a place and we were walking on the beach and this couple was getting married and I was wearing a white bikini and everybody else was in white. And I said, well, let's go over there and see what this is all about. And we were at the beach wedding. It was very, very nice. The first one that I was at was when Pam Anderson married, I forgot who, and I wasn't there, but I was there in the magazines. You know how you like somebody so much you feel like you're there when you watch them go through happiness? Pam Anderson's friend in my head, one of those types of people to me. Anyway, there's this bride, right? And she is having a beach wedding. And it has the internet divided, and I just wonder, who are you haters? She's having a beach wedding, and this is the final fitting video. I think she looks fantastic. People are upset. People think it's inappropriate that she is not wearing the long gown. She's not wearing a thong or anything like that. I think she looks wonderful. It might be her first marriage. I can't tell exactly how old she is, but clearly a woman is confident in herself. She looks beautiful. I just hope the rest of her guests look as beautiful. Tell me if you think this is inappropriate. Clap. Oh. Rachel Ray is downstairs. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Rachel. Hi. Everybody, we got more great show for you here today. Later on in the show, my friend Dave Mizadrewski is here, and he's got these baby animals that I love so much. But up next, from Orange is the New Black, Leah Delaria is here. So grab a snack.